This is an article taken from the Reformed Presbyterian, the October 1838 issue, entitled A Schism Attempted in the Associate Church. This is from the Religious Monitor. It is with deep regret that we find ourselves called upon to announce to our readers that an attempt is now making to produce a schism in the Associate Church. Perhaps we might say in truth that a schism has already been made. Our readers before this time have learned from the published minutes of the late Synod that the court was necessitated to suspend the Reverend Messrs. H. Blair, A. Stark, and P. Bullions from the exercise of the ministry and from the fellowship of the Church on account of their disorderly and contemptuous proceedings. It now appears that these suspended brethren, contrary to every just and reasonable expectation, are determined to persist in their sinful and insubordinate course, and to decoy, inveigle, and carry away from their steadfastness as many others with them as possible. They have accordingly undertaken to exercise presbyterial jurisdiction in the assumed character of a presbytery, self-constituted, and in open violation of all scriptural order. They have ordained an individual to the office of the holy ministry. They have undertaken to establish a congregation in this city. They have commenced the publication of a religious periodical styled the Associate Presbyterian Magazine, Reverend P. Bullions, D.D., editor, and moreover, to take away their reproach, they call themselves the Associate Presbytery of Albany. This information we have obtained from the number 1 of the magazine just named, at the end of which there is the following ecclesiastical notice. Quote, Ordination. The Reverend James Williamson was ordained by the Associate Presbytery of Albany at Newark, New Jersey, on the 7th of July. The Reverend P. Bullions, Doctor of Divinity, preached on the occasion from 2 Corinthians 1:24 and presided. The Reverend H. Blair of New York delivered the charge to the minister, and the Reverend A. Stark of New York addressed the congregation. The application for a continued supply of sermon from the congregation of Fall River and also of a number of individuals living in the city of Albany was attended to as far as it is in the power of presbytery in present circumstances. Unquote. The designs of these suspended brethren in all this, especially in the establishment of their magazine, on the very first page of which there is an attack on the character of the Religious Monitor, and in their attempt to get up an opposition congregation in this city, are quite too palpable to require from us any remark whatever. An all-wise Providence, however, may kindly interpose and frustrate their designs.